Well, let's move on to watch this, boys, I guess. I mean, we could talk about my musical history. We'll save that for another week. If somebody writes in and asks. Only that's by request only. But we have a big watch this, boys, this week. Because Falcon and the Winter Soldier finished off. And 2 out of the 3 of us watched the whole series. 1 out of the 3 of us is racist. I mean, didn't get through the whole series.
I'm working my way through the whole series and not racist.
I recommended the shipwreck that you just watch the last episode. Like at this point,
we watched episode 3 this week, and literally we were pausing it like after or at the beginning of every scene, because every scene is like a what is going on with this scene? Like the overall story like makes sense, but the scene by scene beats just make no sense.
Why are they here? Why are they saying these things? Why are they doing those things?
Right.
It's let's see. How do I say this without trying to, because I don't want to defend Falcon and the Winter Soldier for a couple of reasons.
It's fine. You can defend it.
It doesn't need defending. It's its own.
It needs defending.
Yeah. But I think they were trying to make this
good.
Too many things that
it was definitely too many things at once. There's too many characters here that don't need to, like, nobody cares about, right?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of like, let's try this, and I wanted to. It's a buddy comedy, but it's also going to be profound here, but it's also going to mirror, reality, society here, and it's also going to have
dumbass jokes.
Well, that's the buddy comedy part, and then it's going to be like
the buddy comedy part. Though it's so thin, like that's what it was kind of like sold as. I can't figure out what is the hook that's trying to get me to watch the show.
I'm going to tell you.
There's nothing there that's like, oh yeah, I need to go watch some more of that.
I will. Well, here's the hook. Here's the problem. The best thing the show does is, I guess spoilers. I would imagine there's nothing to spoil. There's nothing to spoil
because I can see everything coming a mile away.
Of course.
There's no real spoilers.
No.
To the show. No.
But definitely the last episode I thought is the best, and the best scene is new Captain America Falcon explaining how hard it's going to be black and be Captain America, basically saying people are going to hate me just because I'm a black guy who's Captain America, based on nothing else, knowing nothing else about me, just because I'm not a white guy, they're just going to automatically hate me, and I can feel it already just standing here. And it was very powerful when he said, even just to an old white guy like myself, I felt that was a very powerful scene, and that was the best thing that the whole series did. And you can say, sure, like, it's worth having like sort of mediocre rest of the 5 episodes to get to that point. But yeah, wouldn't it have been a lot better if the whole series was just doing stuff like that the whole time, instead of you wondering, why are these people talking and rubbing their knees together?
Walking across a bridge.
They could have gone more of, it's always interesting because when there's source material to these things, and source material that I've read, which is also something. When I was a kid, my favorite comic book was Captain America. That's what I read in the late 80s. Captain America and West Coast Avengers. Those were my books. So I read all the John Walker stuff when it came out. So I have fuzzy memories, but a lot of it actually I kind of caught up on because when the show was on to kind of reread that. But I also read the more recent Sam Wilson Captain America series that came out. And it's interesting because in the comic books, he takes the mantle of Captain America because, like in Endgame, Captain America says, you should take it from me. I can't do this anymore. And the government's like, you're not Captain America. And he's like, yes, I am. I'm Captain America. And that's sort of like what the book was sort of about, was him having this conflict with the government saying and being Captain America when half the country's like, you're not my Captain America, which I think might have made for a more powerful series where he started off as Captain America and forces people to accept him.
Yeah, that would. I mean, yes, at least that would be interesting than really nothing happening for most of the series. I mean, really nothing happens for most.
So what did I do now, by the way? Why is everyone complaining?
No, I put up, people complained before that your microphone was blocking your face. So I made a graphic that just added more microphones to your box. So it just covers up your whole body.
I just see everyone laughing at me while I'm trying to make a point about something. And I'm like, what did I do?
Sorry.
It's okay.
It almost feels like this would have been better as a movie.
I think so too. I think, yeah,
movie.
it would have been if this was a movie, it might have been one of the best ones. It actually has me interested for the announced Captain America 4 movie.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
We'll watch these other 3 episodes, but it's going to take a while.
Yeah. The last episode is
I think the action scenes in it were actually pretty good.
Sure. I mean, pretty good.
Yeah.
What else did we watch? Oh, we watched an entire series since we've been away. That's how busy we've been doing. It's only 8 episodes, and they're not making another season. It's called 000, and it's on Amazon Prime. This show is not for Wombat because it features a lot of flashbacks. Also, it is not.
I don't dislike flashbacks. You're confusing. You're confusing what I like and don't like.
Timeline out of place without being clear about it.
No, I mean, no, it's timeline out of place for no reason.
Yes, that has this. That's what this has.
Just for no reason. They're
pretty much. I mean, to build suspense, like the way any other.
And I hate it in documentaries. So is this a documentary?
No, this is a narco crime series. Okay.
So then your thing goes out the window. I don't like messed up timelines in documentaries.
Okay. This one, I know Shipwreck. It's not for you because it's too depressing. And it's a lot of murder and whatnot. However, it's one of the most beautifully shot television shows it's one of the most beautifully or visually appealing things that I've seen on this new fancy TV that I've got. It's filmed on location in Mexico, in Italy, in Senegal. It looks unbelievable. So if you're looking for something to just like show off a new TV, I would definitely recommend 000. Also, it's a pretty thrilling show. Basically, the premise is you're following a cocaine shipment across international waters and all the things that would involve getting that shipment from point A to point B. So like the buyers, the sellers, the brokers. It's very interesting. The characters are interesting.
It's the Gabriel Byrne show, right?
He is in there. It was good. It's very bloody though and violent. But if you're looking for a narco show, this is a great one. And it's 8 1-hour episodes.
I bet I watched something more bloody and violent than that.
Maybe, but I don't know if you like narco shows, Juan, but you should check this out. That's what
I was leading into the next thing.
Go for it.
I watched the Mortal Kombat movie. Did anyone else?
I did not watch it because I heard it was bad, but I probably will watch it.
I mean, you should watch it if you have a passing interest in Mortal Kombat.
I do. I have more than a passing interest in Mortal Kombat.
Then you will probably enjoy it for what it is. Does that make sense?
What is it? Tell me what it is.
It's a Mortal Kombat movie. It's literally that. Is there
a tournament for Earthrealm?
Yeah, exactly. There's a tournament for Earthrealm.
Go on.
And there's bad guys and there's good guys and they fight each other. And it's combat to the death, almost like this form of for their mortality.
Okay.
A Mortal Kombat, if you will. That is the movie.
Did you watch it with your child?
No, I did not watch it with any children.
Is it appropriate for a child age 12 or 13?
How is he with Gore?
Al Gore?
Yeah, with Al Gore.
Not a fan.
Okay, because there's like real Gore.
Never
like
got over the fact that he took credit for inventing the internet.
Yeah. I mean, is it good?
Yes, no. That's my question.
Not really. No,
Okay.
I wouldn't describe it as good. Did I have fun watching it? At parts. Some of the fights were a little eh.
Okay.
But
what else is there?
I know it's the good fights were good, but the bad fights were just kind of boring.
Boring fights, bad fights to me is sounds bad for a fight movie.
But there's some fun callbacks and Easter eggs to Mortal Kombat stuff. And
are there any good unlockables?
Yeah, you get a new costume at the end, and yeah, and the new guy. Like, here's the problem.
There's
with
a
the
new
movie.
guy. Wait a minute. Why is there a new guy?
Exactly. Why a new guy? Why you don't need a new guy? Yeah. So that's it. Mortal Kombat. I would probably say it's like a 6 out of 10 at best.
Not sounding great.
No, I never said it was great. I don't.
All right. What else we got here?
It sounds like an HBO exclusive Warner Brothers movie.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, exactly.
It's the equivalent of King Kong scratching his butt in the first 5 minutes of a movie.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much.
I did see that this was like the most watched HBO exclusive movie by quite some margin.
Oh, interesting.
It had like, I don't know, like 3.8 million viewers compared to like Wonder Woman that had like just over 2, and the Snyder Cut had like 1.8 or something like that in its first weekend. I think Godzilla, I think it said like 3.6, but it was over like a 5-day weekend or something.
I believe it.
Yeah,
it makes sense to me in a weird way. So I'm excited to see how
better
Suicide
than the
Squad
original
does.
movie, or should I just stick with the original? I like the original, by the way.
I like the original too. I haven't seen it in a very long time. But I think there might be a wholesomeness in a way to that original one that might hold up better than Mortal Kombat reboot.
Does it have the song?
I don't want to spoil it for you.
Does it have a remix of the song?
I'm not spoiling anything.
I mean,
is there any point in the movie where the song is not playing?
Yes. Yes. And don't forget, if you're marked for the tournament, the power has been within you the whole time.
Right.
Power's always within me. I don't know where else it would be.
It's been inside. It's one of those movies where like it's been inside you the whole time. Because that it's one of those kind of cliche movies.
The Last Laser Master.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Are we done with Watch This, boys? Or there's one more here?
Mm-hmm. Even metal, by the way, metal arms can have been inside you the whole time. I don't know if you knew that.
No wonder why my back hurts.
If you just believe in yourself, you may have metal arms.
Right. Oh, by the way, speaking of my back hurts, I don't know. Like 2 weeks ago, I mentioned watching that HBO series, Exterminate All the Brutes.
Uh-huh.
I finished watching the series and it made my back hurt because slavery and Holocaust.
Yeah, it's
a great series, very educational, but made my back hurt. Thank you.
On to Mighty Ducks, the Game Changers.
Did that make your back hurt from hockey?
Back's fine. My back's fine. That show continues to be a fun family show that it's well acted. There's some fun characters in that.
Are you watching Big Shot too?
We're going to, but we have not. That's the John Stamos.
That is the John Stamos one. We're watching Big Shot. We like that. That's a popular one in this household.
I'm sure it's good. I mean,
yeah,
we'll add that.
It's the same. Like that's the same oeuvre.
Yeah, I was like, really? They have another sports show already? But yeah, we got to the end of Sulphur Springs. That one was quite good, and yeah, Disney Plus is right in our wheelhouse in this family.
As it should.
Perfect.
Yep.